Ghana is currently having a lockdown declared in some major cities, Accra inclusive. This is the heart of Accra. Now, the lockdown comes with the stay-home directive by the president and also the social distancing directive in order to control the spread of coronavirus. These people here can definitely not sit away from each other because this whole park has a single tent erected, and that is where they while away the time. Now, they have no other option than to group together. This makes nonsense of the social distancing directive that has been given. And of course, no one here is in a mask, nor is anyone here wearing a glove. Some are attempting to use pieces of cloth for face masks, but that's just one out of a million. This group here, if there's anyone with COVID-19, may easily spread, but you cannot blame them. It's a scorching sun out here. You're either under the canopy or you're burning away under the sun, and that is a struggle. How can these people be helped? How can they be assisted to ensure that they stay home? The president has said the front line of your home or the front of your house is the front line of the battle against COVID-19. But if you have no house, you cannot have the front of a house. Can you tell me what happened here in terms of the fire?
Yeah, we was here that night, and we saw the fire outbreak coming from here. So we couldn't do anything. The fire started getting burned. So now our main problem here is, I'm not saying this as I am discriminate. Look at this story building. Look at this story building. This one belongs to my senior brother. Here is fitting shop, my senior brother. Here it was story building, my senior brother. We lost everything. We lost everything. So we was praying. We was praying that maybe they will come to our aid, but nothing. If they brought something, just only these people that they brought to them. We are hungry. All our belongings are got burned. We don't know what to do again. We don't have a place to sleep. You see, it's so terrible.
I'm a barber. That is my salon over there where the mosque is. All the places got burnt. So right now, since day before yesterday, I'm on the streets. Nothing to fix up with all my things. I even went out before I come back. Everything is bent down.
Where do you sleep?
I sleep on the street. Like yesterday, that's where I sleep. I just put one of my cushions there. You can picture the place where the mosque is. You see.
Has anyone come here from the government side to help you people since?
We just see some group of policemen. That was yesterday. So is it a chief or no? I don't know. I was picking up some people's names. They picked up my senior brother's name as well. I don't know what the name was for. So like today, I just see that maybe they are sharing food for some people. Some people today are struggling. They can't get food to eat. Me, as I'm in here, I don't have what to fix up with. I'm just down. So I'm just looking up to the government. That's all.
Wish you all the best. So that's the story here. It is people who are attempting to essentially rebuild what they've lost, and the bricks that have been laid. Someone is holding a shovel on the side, digging a little alley, attempting to put up a structure that they can sleep in. Women, children displaced, and thousands of people were living here prior to today. And this is a park. This is a park of despair, where people are just sitting in groups, in pockets, not sure where the next meal will be coming from in this slum that has now been razed by fire. So all around there's debris. This is evidence of car tires that have burnt, and there's ash all around and charcoal and broken glasses, remnants of roofing sheets, foundations upon which plastic or wooden structures laid previously. That is the result of what has happened here. Hello, you live here?
Yeah, I'm living here.
You do here?
Yeah, I'm selling old second-hand goods, like wood and those kind of scrap and things.
You sleep here?
Yeah, I'm sleeping here.
Where? Where's your house?
My house be this. Just over here where they said the charcoal.
You are pointing to nothing.
Thank you.
The house is gone.
Yeah, the house is gone.
When did the fire start? Were you here when the fire started?
I'm here. The fire started around, let me tell you, say around 12 going. 11 to 12.
What did you were in the room?
I'm not in the room.
Tell me what you saw or what you heard.
What I saw, where the fire from, we are here, we see the people, they run and coming. So after that, before we see the fire they catch, because the way they build the rooms for here, some of the room is story building. You understand me? Some of the room is story building. So the story building rooms, before we see, if the fire come out for here, they come here. If the fire come out for here, it come here. So when me I'm standing, I did the way the fire come. Well, I say, oh no, make a run.
Okay, let me just move in. There's some development here. They are looking for food. Someone appeared to have brought food here, and there's a struggle here for food. Order has broken down here. No control whatsoever. Someone has brought food here, and distributing this has become a difficulty. Food that has just been brought here, and you can see how people are struggling to share it. You brought this food?
Yeah, I brought the food.
From where?
From MAE, the Accra mayor,
Okay.
who said I should bring the food to the people. They came here, and they said by tomorrow you will come back and see how best can help them. They do everything for here. So yesterday night, he did the same thing. And then today he was here, where he said maybe he will bring canopies to them, they used to sleep, if anything at all, then they know how best they can do.
How much food did you bring here today?
Oh, I bring about 500 this is takeaway.
I see. But could you not have controlled the sharing, because you can see the chaos in the background?
The sharing, how come there are two groups? So I bring 500, those will take 200, they give this bill to 200, how do you call it, the 300.
Okay.
So maybe their leaders will share it. I cannot control them doing that.
But the social distancing is an issue. If you can see the struggle here.
That's problem. Well, the sharing the food, as of now, they don't get any property, they don't get enough of money here to buy a food. So only this one, if this one come, how you manage get it? When you are following social distance, then you will chop.
Thank you. That's indeed the story. If you follow social distancing, you will not be able to get food. And that is the situation here. It's a bit chaotic. There's a man who is attempting to share the food to them, and it's almost like a struggle. One meal at a time, while you wait to see what happens next. It's pretty much a difficult game that is being played here. So people in society, you've heard the Accra Metropolitan Assembly Chief Executive Mohammed Ajesoa sent food here, 500 packs we were told, and that is what people are having here, as breakfast or brunch or lunch. And the struggle continues here, how to find food. All over, people are feeding or having their first meals of the day, eating packs. And I'm going to just move inside. I'm not sure, this structure is bent, there's no roof. I'll go inside and see what the situation is in here. Now, all around here, people are sitting and eating. Did you eat since morning?
I'm not eat since morning.
So this is your first meal?
Yes.
I see. What were you doing here before the fire?
I'm selling wood.
You sell wood?
Yeah.
I see. So where is the wood now?
My wood all make them.
All bent.
Yeah.
So how are you going to survive now? How are you going to live your life? What will happen to you now next? What will happen to you?
All the thing finished. Me, I not get anything now.
You don't have anything now?
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I not go do anything now.
You're not going to do anything
Yeah,
now?
what go do?
Well, unfortunately, that's the story. You're not going to do anything now. You can't do anything. And all around me, people are trying to eat. The small food that has been brought here is what they are eating, and that's how they are surviving. Now, this structure, why do you have mats on the floor? Why do you have the mats on the floor? What's this?
Yesterday we have been sleeping here. That's why. And so we want them to help us because obviously from yesterday in the evening we didn't eat. After this morning, obviously we are rushing the food. And so please, can you help us to get some place to sleep? Everything.
This is where people sleep.
We have sleep here. We have sleeping here yesterday night. I've seen we are lying there with mosquito and this thing, and we are feeling cold.
How about food? Do you get food?
We didn't get food. Obviously, this morning we are rushing the food right now. I've seen me myself. I'm a student. Obviously, I'm rushing the food.
You're a student of which school?
I was in Cape Coast University here.
So what are you doing here now?
My father's house was here, and his house was burning here, and so I came here to come and help him.
That's a story here, and a very disturbing story. So I'm actually standing on people's beds here. This is where they sleep. This is a structure without a roof. The roof has been bent, and they have one mat and something that looks like tarpaulin. I'm not sure how to describe that. And this is where they spend the night. Let me move out of this structure and see what else is outside. This place usually inhabitants who sold wood for construction work and lots of other materials for building, mostly an area called Zabrama Line in Old Fadama. Now in its wake, we have this destruction. Tiles and chippings can be seen, the leftover of destroyed homes. Now, the story of the destruction has been told, but what about the after effects? How are people here surviving? How are people here living? Children walk around, playing innocently in the debris, in the filth. Young children, very little ones, unaware of the disease that may be in the filth that they are playing with. The adults on the other side idle about. Some sit in groups, in pockets, discussing nothing really, whiling away the time. Food is essential. Who brings them food, and when does the food come? This fire happened at night. Many people escaped with nothing. That's the struggle of a slum life. We have heard from the community members who are reeling or struggling after the devastation of the fire. Now the traditional rulers who have authority over this particular area are camped here, and they seem to be in a council before our arrival. They've elected this gentleman to speak on their behalf. How are the traditional rulers here taking the fire outbreak, and how are they helping people?
In fact, fire outbreak always goes with some consequences. People are lost their livelihoods and all that. So the chiefs are responsible of taking care of them, and those who are coming in with relief items, the chiefs will receive it, distribute it to those who are affected.
Can you ask the chief for me before we go how he's going to ensure social distancing in the midst of this the fire outbreak?
Well, we all know this time there's a need for us to social distance, but sometimes circumstances can lead you to do something you don't even want to do. You don't have any place to sleep, you don't have any place to sit. Maybe there is one single structure with this sun, you may want to distance yourself, but you actually don't have an option.
Thank you so much. Now, that is the story here. The chiefs would pretty much want to assist the people, but the assistance would have to come through from the appropriate local government and national government institutions that are tasked with redeveloping communities that have been affected. And indeed, they're also expecting NGOs to come and assist them. For now, the people who are living here and working here will just continue to keep counting their losses while the struggle continues. Reporting for Citi News, my name is Umaru Sandamadu.